Our shelter system is buckling. We are trying to prevent it from collapsing.
That's why Mayor Eric Adams is asking a state judge in this court filing to give his administration additional flexibility to deny shelter when the city, quote, lacks the resources and capacity. He argues that this is happening now as the city attempts to care for 94,000 people in need of shelter, including 44,700 asylum seekers. His administration says when right to shelter was conceived, only a few thousand homeless people were in shelter, and courts could not have imagined the migrant crisis.
It's unfair to our city. It is taking away resources, and New York City should not be handling a national crisis, and the courts will decide.
Adams' administration staff says the city would only potentially turn away adults if necessary, not families with children. But the move to roll back any part of right to shelter struck a nerve with advocates, especially City Council member Diana Ayala, who's been homeless.
I know how hard it is to even walk through those doors. I'll tell you that I cried for days when I walked in.
The right to shelter is a simple language that says no one should have to be in the streets. And while we're doing that, we raise the bar on what it means to be housed, on what it means to be dignified, on what it means to be a compassionate city.
City Council members gathered together Wednesday pledging to pass a package of laws without the support of Mayor Adams. They say will more quickly allow people in shelter to get and use rental assistance vouchers. They say this will save the city millions and open up much needed emergency shelter space for asylum seekers.
Whether you like it or not, whether you blink your eye or not, these people are not going away. The buses are not going to stop. The migrant crisis will continue, and we need to make sure that every single New Yorker has right to housing and opportunities the way that it was allotted to me and all the children of immigrants that you see behind you.
A spokesman for the mayor says the mayor was willing to put his support behind a more narrow change to a 90-day waiting rule that families have to endure in shelter before they can seek those housing vouchers, which they believe will really get to the heart of freeing up shelter space and helping with this migrant crisis. But council members say they wanted a much more broad-based approach, and they believe they have a veto-proof majority to push this through, whether the mayor likes it or not. Vote is expected tomorrow. From City Hall, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.
All right.